Welcome to the Best Startup Idea Ever podcast, where unique startup ideas are inspired by the most everyday needs. In today's episode, meet Burlap and Barrel, a spice brand that travels the world to bring original, fair flavors to every dish. Next is Bunny Ears reading glasses that flip and tilt, designed by two sisters with one simple goal: to make reading comfortable in any position. And finally, Bunch Bikes electric tricycles that make taking your pets out for a ride easier and more fun than ever. 3 stories, 3 different perspectives, but all share one spirit. Startups are about finding smart ways to care for life's little details. Let's get started. Story 1. Imagine you're cooking. Maybe it's a juicy, sizzling piece of grilled meat, or just a simple plate of stir-fried vegetables. But then, you add that final touch of seasoning, and something magical happens. The whole kitchen lights up. The aroma fills the air. Your taste buds come alive. You're not just cooking. You're telling a story, and the main character is spice. That's exactly what Burlap and Barrel brings to the table, not just jars of spice, but sealed glass containers of global stories. When a small jar holds the whole world. Burlap and Barrel may seem like a humble company. They sell spices. But what makes them different is how they've redefined the entire supply chain. Instead of going through middlemen, they buy directly from farmers, people who hand harvest, sun dry, and treat every peppercorn, every star anise flower as a piece of their homeland's soul. This direct connection brings not only bold, fresh, honest flavors, but also fairness for the growers. It's a blend of business and ethics, of customer experience and social sustainability. From Ziatar to Wild Hing, each spice tells a story. Have you ever tried Ziatar? It's a blend of oregano, sesame seeds, and sumac, but not all Ziatar is the same. Burlap and Barrel offers a light, airy, and delicate version, made in the Middle East, right where Ziatar was born. Or try Wild Hing, a strong-smelling Indian spice that transforms into something incredibly delicious when cooked. Or Silk chili flakes from Turkey, sweet, spicy, and so full of flavor it feels like you're tasting a whole culture. Each of their products comes with a real farmer's face, a real hillside, a real harvest. And that's why over 10,000 5-star reviews online aren't just numbers, they're proof of a fresh, meaningful way to look at spices. Startup lesson: sell the story, not just the product. A startup doesn't always need high-tech or huge capital. Sometimes, all you need is a new way of seeing an old industry. Burlap and Barrel didn't invent spices, they reinvented how we connect with them. They don't compete on price, they compete on origin, values, and a quality you can literally taste. In a world where supply chains are increasingly anonymous and invisible, they chose to highlight the real people behind every product. And more than ever, consumers are looking for that transparency. From a single peppercorn to a powerful journey. Sometimes, you don't need to start with something big. Even a small jar of spice, if made the right way, can reach the hearts and stomachs of millions. What matters is whether you're brave enough to choose the harder, slower, but more meaningful path, so that one day, your product can speak for itself, sitting on someone's table, in a place far away. And who knows? The idea you're holding onto today might just be the missing ingredient the market needs tomorrow. Story 2. Imagine a quiet evening. You're lying on the sofa with your favorite book in hand. Everything feels perfect, until your reading glasses start sliding down your nose. Or you have to twist your body, prop up your chin, and tense your shoulders just to find a position that's even barely comfortable. This familiar frustration was the spark behind a creative idea, and the reason Bunny Ears was born. From discomfort to business opportunity. Jenny and Stacy, 2 sisters, faced a very real problem. They loved reading, but traditional reading glasses were stiff, rigid, and definitely not designed with modern, relaxed readers in mind. So they asked, Why are reading glasses always so fixed? Why can't they be more flexible, able to flip, tilt, and adjust, so people can read in any position without feeling like yoga contortionists? That simple question became the seed of Bunny Ears, a brand of reading glasses that flip up, tilt down, fold in, and make you feel like reading is a joy, not a struggle. Designed from real experience, innovated from daily habits. What makes Bunny Ears special isn't high-tech features or flashy marketing. It all started from a real user experience, and was built to solve a very small, but very common problem. Bunny Ears glasses have smart hinges that let you tilt them at different angles, so you can read while lying down, cooking, or even getting your hair washed at a salon. Yes, they actually thought of that. And the glasses are stylish too, turning a basic need into a fun and fashionable accessory. It proves one thing: sometimes, success comes from paying closer attention to things we've all just gotten used to, and having the courage to improve what people silently suffer through. From garage idea to million-dollar brand. Since launching, Bunny Ears has captured the attention of the reading community, especially middle-aged women, who often struggle with classic reading glasses. They didn't need loud ad campaigns. The real features, real benefits, and real convenience were enough to fuel steady, organic growth. They proved that if you create something truly useful for everyday life, people will find you. That's how Bunny Ears turned a cute little idea into a strong brand with real revenue, winning over a market that seemed too old and saturated to surprise. Startup lesson: small improvements, big impact. You don't need to invent something completely new to succeed. Sometimes, you just need to look at what already exists and ask a simple question: can we make it better? Bunny Ears shows that a small design change can completely transform the user experience, and even open up a whole new market segment. From flipping glasses while reading in bed, to reimagining reading glasses as a fashion piece, that's the power of empathy and practical creativity. And who knows, after hearing this story, maybe you'll take a second look at the small annoyances in your own life. Because sometimes, starting a business doesn't begin with the question, how can I become a billionaire? It begins with, how can I make life just a little bit better? Story 3. Imagine a fresh weekend morning. You're riding your bike down a quiet street. The sunlight is gentle, the breeze cool. And right beside you, in a small front cabin, your dog is riding along, ears perked up, tongue out, full of joy. No car horns. No smoke. No engine sounds. Just freedom, happiness, and a pure, simple kind of friendship. That's the feeling behind Bunch Bikes, a company that's changing the way we move, enjoy life, and connect with our pets. From a tricycle to a movement of love. The idea behind Bunch Bikes isn't complicated. In fact, it's so simple that many people say, why didn't anyone think of this before? They created an electric tricycle, but not the kind made for seniors or delivery workers. This one is for pet lovers, parents, nature enthusiasts, people who value convenience, style, and joy. Their standout product, the K94 Plus, is the perfect example, an electric bike with a spacious front cabin made just for dogs. It has safety harnesses, easy entry, and electric assist so you don't get tired pedaling. Bunch Bikes didn't just create transportation, they created an experience. Personalization makes the difference. What makes Bunch Bikes even more special is how personal it feels. You can add your pet's name on the bike, print a sweet message, or turn it into part of your family's story. These small details might seem unimportant, but they create emotion. And emotion is what brings customers back. Many people buy the bike to take their dog out, but then discover they can also use it for school drop-offs, grocery runs, or weekend picnics. A bike made for pets ends up connecting the whole family. A slow and steady journey. Bunch Bikes isn't a loud tech startup. They didn't rush into ads or try to grow overnight. Instead, they moved slowly and let customers tell the story. With positive reviews, happy family photos on Instagram, and a growing community of bike lovers, pet lovers, and everyday joy seekers, they built something that lasts. They also knew design wasn't enough. The bikes had to be safe, durable, and easy to use. From the materials to the brakes, every part was carefully chosen, because they knew, this bike isn't just carrying stuff. It's carrying the things people care about most. Startup lesson: don't just sell a product, sell a lifestyle. Bunch Bikes didn't succeed because they made a tricycle. They succeeded because they understood what people are really looking for today. We live in a fast, high-tech world, but more and more, we crave real connection. Connection with our children, with our pets, with nature, and with ourselves. And any product that touches that emotional need, whether it's a bike or a yoga mat, has a chance to thrive. The lesson here is, don't start with, what can I do to stand out? Start with, what do people truly want in life? From there, you can build more than a product, you can build an experience. And it's the experience that people remember. Bunch Bikes doesn't just sell bikes. They sell the simple joy of riding with your four-legged best friend. And what about you? Does your startup idea speak to someone's emotions? Thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you find best idea ever stories inspiring or valuable lessons, please share them with your friends. Don't forget to follow the channel to continue exploring other bold startup journeys with me. See you in the next episode, where every idea, no matter where it comes from, can become the seed of a big dream.